Hello viewers, we are going to share our views on Rajiv Gandhi's and global trade. Before we proceed, I pay tribute to Rajiv Gandhiji by dedicating my article published in Yojana on 15th June 1991 after 24th days of his sad demise, and the article is based on the most suffering community of India, that is Dalits and tribals. But my article is based on tribal sub-plan in Bihar. Here, after paying homage, the Yojana magazine, after 24th days of sad demise of Rajiv Gandhiji, Yojana has published my article in the same edition. It is the magazine named the Yojana you are seeing, and 15th June 1991. Here, Yojana has paid homage to Rajiv Gandhiji. Here is his. Here, Rajiv Gandhiji has done a lot for the most suffering community of India, Dalits and tribals, for their upliftment by raising their living standard, to improve their education facilities, their health facilities, along with providing pure drinking water facilities, etc. Here, the Rajiv Gandhian vision on trade is based around his theory of quality product. So, we are going to present his vision. And here I would like also to say that after presenting this article, Tribal Sub-Plan in Bihar, the Export Promotion Corporation of Bihar has started promoting and exporting the tribal handicraft products to foreign countries within global trade vision. Here, the Rajiv Gandhian global trade vision is as follows. Very first, we see that since independence to it, the young India with 65% of population has made only one, the youngest Prime Minister of India with age of 40 years, named as Rajiv Gandhi ji. So he has tried to his best to fulfill the aspirations and expectations of young India within his trade vision, irrespective of caste, color, and creed. Anyway, here the relevance of Rajiv Gandhi's trade vision, global trade vision, becomes relevant in today's global trade war scenario, when the global community is questioning the relevance of non-aligned India as to whether it is a consumer's nation or a trading nation. Here, Rajiv Gandhiji, in one of the speeches delivered on growth, has shown his deep concern about the quality of products, where goods are produced and sold in seller's market or captive market, but it is not responsive to quality, and it has forced him to think, to produce quality good of global standard to be sold in global market to make India an economic power of the world. So he has presented his thinking before the people of India. But the goods which is not responsive to quality, he has thought or make our manufacturers and traders as a guiding force or a torch bearer for the qualitative production within his global trade vision. Further, this qualitative trade, global trade vision requires a quality manufacturers and quality traders, and to make it requires a decentralized inclusive growth model. In his decentralized global growth model, growth starts from flourishing from bottom to top, and it requires a quality man with scientific mind set up at grassroots level to produce and trade the quality goods which is of global standard to be sold in global market, and it requires the quality man at grassroots level in a team. So he had introduced the Panchayati Raj system. Further, a quality man with scientific mind setup requires the skilled man with scientific mind setup be ready to work with modern scientific tools and technology, and he has introduced or presented the concepts of computerization, mechanization, modernization, and liberalization to be a quality man. All these concepts of Rajiv Gandhi was within the framework of Gandhian decentralized inclusive growth model, and because of his Gandhian vision, he has tried to his best to add or to surplus, to make a quality man at grassroots level by involving mass at grassroots level through Panchayati Raj system. Further, we see that global trade and global trade war are diametrically two opposite concepts. Global trade is positive, constructive, cooperative, and mutual agreement based thinking, which veers around the specialization theory of trade. Further, we see that the global trade war is exploitative, non-cooperative, dictatorial, and which is similar to the colonial trade war agreement vision, which is which has remained exploitative and dictatorial in favor of the country who is economically dominating. Here, the in this situation, the global trade war, the US has become a leading nation to lead a global trade war by adopting dictatorial, exploitative, and non-cooperative attitude. That's why in America or in the earth of America, the most richest man of the world from America has earlier challenged the trade war concept and later withdrawn under the pressure. So now it is the leading manufacturing nation of the global community, where China is ready to wage a war against trade war to settle its score in global market. Here we see that thanks to young, visionary, tech-savvy Rajiv Gandhi ji, who has conceptualized to make India a manufacturing hub to produce quality goods of global standard to be sold in global market. Certainly it is or it has changed our thinking from our own production to trading, from quantitative to quality level of production. And that's why this vision has met or increases the level of employment in a labor surplus country like India to make it prosper, or within the decentralized inclusive growth model, and which has been formed within the Gandhian as well as Rajiv Gandhian global trade vision. Further, we see that Rajivji's vision, which has been, or a structural vision, the structural framework which has been earlier mentioned for decentralized, inclusive, and quality moral man-led economic growth model. Here, decentralized, inclusive growth model meets or prospers from bottom to top. Here the vision is that economy or Indian economy will only flourish from bottom to top for inclusive growth. This was the Rajiv Gandhian vision within the Gandhian concept of decentralized inclusive growth model. Here, Rajiv Gandhi ji has presented his decentralized inclusive growth model for inclusive growth of India through global trade. So this is the Rajiv Gandhi's Gandhian global trade vision where India, where he has envisioned to make India an economic power of the world. Here, the quality man at grassroots level is required, and the quality man. And to make this quality man at grassroots level more stronger, proudful, and nationalistic, there is a need of merger of cultural assimilation process with technological assimilation process, and the quality man at grassroots level, which is met within this vision, is competent enough to solve the all problems of Indian mass, where in the present global scenario where our Indian community is facing. Now we say that such a quality man is competent enough to give befitting reply to their counterparts at global level. This is the vision of Rajiv Gandhi to make India an economic power of the world within his global trade vision, and it has now, in today's global trade war situation, his global trade war has become most relevant for the people of India. So it will be my thinking that if such an inclusive or decentralized inclusive quality moral man-led economic growth model for global trade will certainly bring economic prosperity from bottom and to enrich India at the top without making bottom the stronger and forceful, nationalistic, culturally strong, technologically powerful, then it becomes difficult to achieve or to make India a Viksit Bharat, to make India a global power, economic global power, because we Indians are feeling not good in the present context of global trade war situation where India is lagging. So people of India should think, our manufacturers, our traders should think, our politicians, our bureaucrats should think, our knowledge workers and exporters should also think within these contexts, because without decentralized, inclusive growth model within the global trade, it is not possible to make India an economic power, or in changed scenario it may be called a Viksit Bharat. But Viksit Bharat is nothing, but it falls within the Rajiv Gandhian global trade vision to make India an economic power. This is my vision about Rajiv Gandhi's on his global trade vision to make India a prosperous or economic powerful in the global community. Thanks, a lot of thanks to my viewers.